Hello and welcome to another week of the weekly support and clarity from Spirit for you. So I hope you've had a wonderful week and thank you very much for joining me. So how I work is I call in my guides, all those in Spirit who love me, ask them to give you what you need for the upcoming week, any tips, techniques, exercises that may come along with that. So we're doing this from Monday the 27th of May to Sunday the 2nd of June 2024. So I'll just tune in, seal off and see what's coming up for the week ahead. All right, this is, I've heard this on a personal level before. So they're saying, what would happen if you just allowed yourself to release any preconceptions, thoughts, beliefs, ideas that you have and really allow yourself to be in the moment, but then be in the moment when you're really connected to your heart space, you're really connected to how your body is feeling as you're going through the week. Not just through the week, but this is really they're saying for a lifetime actually. So, and when they're talking about letting go of everything you know, it's really about being mindful and being present and really helping you to be more aware of actually what's going on both externally and internally at the same time, and then how that resonates with you. Because the information that you have accumulated up to this time is very important, and all the experiences that you've had up to this point are very important. Sometimes those experiences, because they can be a memory of a memory of a memory and so forth, sometimes they can get a little bit fuzzy, almost a bit like Chinese whispers. You know, when it gets to, the 10th or 15th person, the meaning is completely changed. But the essential knowledge underneath that actually can be embodied into not just your psyche, not just your cells, into your energetic field, and actually resides in your Akashic records. Now that's something that I haven't really spoken much about during the weekly readings, but there is a place in which every single thing that has happened in every single life that you've had resides in records, and that is called the Akashic records. And every single person on earth has their own personal library or Akashic records, in which everything that's ever happened in any life is all stored there. And so with this, what they're saying is allowing the real purity of the information to flow up when you need it at the time. Because they're saying that when you are able to be a little bit more present in how your body's feeling, how you're sitting within your body, how you're sitting within your heart. Also, if you're sitting in a relaxed mental space or you're not sitting in a relaxed mental space, this all has massive changes in how you're going to see what's going on now. Now, they're saying that this is actually something that pretty much, well not pretty much, every single person on the planet is striving for, and it's part of their journey towards reaching that state in which they can transcend or choose to come back to earth or not. And so by being more present within yourself and by being more present within your heart space, your mental faculties are going to be used. And when you're clearer within your body, within yourself, your mind is going to be clearer as well. And the information you're going to need at that particular time is going to flow up very naturally, very organically in the precise time in which you need it. Now, they're having a bit of a giggle with me because they're saying that David himself sometimes has a tendency to wanting to know what is coming up for the next 5 to 10 steps. And we've been working with him in relation with this about being more present, about being more mindful, and and he has made good development on that. Now, I've always given my guides permission to talk about me or use me as an example within any teachings that's going to help people, because they're saying that they wanted to use me as an example because most people are actually in a similar state. They want to know what's coming ahead for the next 5 steps, the next 10 steps. And that is too, it's part of how we develop. And it's part of the fact that, hey, if we're all enlightened beings, that would be 100% present. But the thing that you can try to do is just to be more aware of where you're at, and are you sitting in your head? Are you sitting in your heart? Are you somewhere down the street? Are you actually present in your body? Are you disassociated? Because when you're not allowing yourself to be present within your body, it's very hard to get the crucial information, to get the information from spirit, to be able to allow that flow of the information that you have acquired, not just in this life but in every other life before that, to flow through, and also for spirit to connect with you in more of a seamless way. So some of the reason people have a little bit of trouble with connecting with spirit is because of the mind chatter. We all have mind chatter. Hey, that's just almost comes with the territory. But you can do your best to allow yourself to be aware of almost just turning down the volume on the mind chatter by being a little bit more aware of where you're at, what's going on, being present with yourself. And the other thing, they just reminded me, asking spirit, asking your spirit guides, can you please help me with this? And inviting them in every morning to help you to be more present, to help you to be more clear, to be able to reside within your heart as much as you possibly can through the day, and allow that beautiful reciprocity that comes from you being in your heart, where the information will come in, you'll flow, you'll get a beautiful flow up, and I'm seeing like a figure 8, which is really quite beautiful. You know, this flow comes up into your head, comes back down, flows down into your heart, back up into your head, flows down into your body, and there's this continual, you know, incredibly beautiful, smooth motion that occurs very, very naturally, in which you can understand and be present within yourself, in which you can receive information from spirit, from your spirit guides, and from friends and family that have transitioned, and also they're saying from your Akashic records as well. So see how you go with that. Try it out. The more you can be present within yourself, or the other way that we could say this, the more that you can be aware of when you're not present within yourself, and then just bringing yourself back just as much as you can, and not forcing it, but just trying to be aware, and then go, okay, where am I? What's going on? How's my body feeling? You know, is my consciousness up here? Is my consciousness in my heart? Is it somewhere else? Or, you know, am I disassociated at this moment? And then do I need to bring myself back to being center and being present? And the more that you're able to do that, the more that that's just going to build up on itself, and you're going to find within yourself that you're a lot clearer, that you're a lot more able to create more beneficial choices throughout your life, and that there's going to be more of a seamless, beautiful and easy flow within your life. Basically, stuff's going to work out a lot easier, a lot more joyfully, and a lot, with less effort, actually. So I'll get on with the weekly reading. So Monday. So Monday, all right, don't forget yourself. So they're saying, don't forget yourself, as in don't forget where you are, don't forget what's happening to you. And the other thing too is don't forget what's important to you. Now, for quite a few years now, the term has been thrown around, oh, it's first world problems, oh, get over it, come on, that sort of thing. But the thing is, if there is an issue in your life, and it is an issue. So if it is an issue, whether you're in a first world country or whether you're not in a first world country, it's that thing that if it is an issue for you, it is an issue. So be present with it. Allow yourself to give yourself some forgiveness, some clarity, and possibly it could be about, okay, it's actually not that big, let's keep moving on, I'll work it out. But it's about don't forget yourself, as in don't forget your needs, where you are at the time, forgetting your priorities. So getting on to Tuesday. So Tuesday, okay. So Tuesday, I can feel one of my guides, Bob, right next to me very strongly, and he's talking to me about really if you can dedicate a day of the week to really asking your guides to come in and to be present. Ask them to come in and be present. So this is on Tuesday, and it's just about having a bit of fun. You don't need to know their names. You don't need to know what they look like, if they're male, female, whatever. It actually doesn't matter. But it's about asking one of your guides to come in, and they're saying, hey, you can choose a side. Which side would you like me on? On the right side, on the left side, behind you, in front. When I said in front, they're like, no, you're the one in charge. So it's about asking them to come in, asking them to be with you, and asking them to help you to get clearer within yourself and to get clearer within your communication about really what you're needing at that present time. It's all about asking and then opening up and receiving. And as you receive that, you will start to be more, through that presence and through that receiving, you'll be able to give more to other people as well. And you'll be able to share more with other people. Whether this is through ways in which it might be energetic, so it might just be that you're feeling really good, other people will pick up on your vibe and they'll feel good too, or it might be much more in an intentional or physical way. So we're getting on to Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday is about knowing what you say, so being present with your words. And one of my guides said to me a long time ago, probably close to 30 years now, they said 26 just then, 26 years, know what you say and say what you know. And he was very clear about that and very quite loving and forthright when he said that to me. And it's about really owning what you're saying, and it's really about taking accountability for that and saying what is present within your heart space, saying what is present within where you really are at that time. So yeah, clearing with your communication, with your language. What are we up to? Thursday. Okay, so Thursday, it's interesting because when you got a mozzie that's flying around your ear and you can't quite focus and you're a bit distracted. They're saying that's what mind chatter does for us. It's almost like this mozzie that buzzes around in our ear. Then when we try to swat it away, it flies away just for a little bit and then comes back and it's around our ear. So it's about being aware of the mind chatter and what's going on, and also being aware about what is that mind chatter? Because they're saying that most mind chatter doesn't really have a lot of truth to it. It's usually things in which we're preconceived, things in which we are generating for ourselves about possibilities. It's sometimes about that contemplation of the worst as well. because they're saying, yeah, just be really open and clear with this. Be open, be honest with the communication. So it's about being aware of that mind chatter. Thursday, okay, Friday. So Friday, I can feel is a lot more sort of present around my bottom midsection. So my thighs up to, around about just under where my solar plex is, just under my rib cage there. And it's really about being embodied within your body. It's about listening to your body, and it's about taking notice of your body. How is my body feeling? And there's a really beautiful practice that you can do with this, where you get into a nice space within yourself, do some meditation. Always remember to seal off if you're going to meditate. Check out my sealing and protection video on my playlist section for this. I go through the steps. Seal yourself off, but then when you get present in your body, actually take one part of your body and actually communicate with it. Actually ask it. Go, okay, how is my right foot feeling, or how is my feet feeling? Is there anything that they need to tell me? Is there anything going on at the moment? How's the bottom half of my legs, the top half of my legs? You can do this as intricately as you want to, or just section off pieces. How's my torso feeling, my head, my arms, whatever. But this is about being present within your body, and it's really about being present within yourself. And your body is going to tell you when you're out of alignment. And the reason why we get sick is because we are not present of what our body's actually telling us, and it keeps trying to tell us, and then all of a sudden we get slapped, and that's when we get sick. Now, this is quite a normal thing to happen within us and with our development, but the more present you can be within yourself, the more that you can actually take charge and take notice before this actually happens, and redirect some of what you're doing. So getting on to Saturday. So Saturday, it's about fun. It's about opening up your heart. It's about having fun. And it's about giving yourself kind of one task. Okay, so this is going to go on Saturday and Sunday. But for Saturday, the task is, how can I do something just for myself? How can I do something which is really nurturing, which is really loving, which is really present? I can be really present within myself, within my body, within my space. And what can I do that's really fun and joyful and really upbeat? And then getting on to Sunday. So Sunday, they're saying this is going to be open in a way in which you can do this whatever you want. I can feel nature. So if you can get out into the ocean, the park, out in the backyard, get your feet on the grass. Just when I spoke about that, I just want to emphasize a little bit more grounding for everyone at the moment. There has been an energy in which we've been sort of pulled away a little bit, and we haven't been as grounded as what we can be. So a little bit more grounding on that. But Sunday, so Sunday is about doing that for another person. So Saturday is about doing it for yourself, about being really present, fun, joyful, being really heart-based, and being really aware of what's going on. Sunday is about doing exactly the same thing for one other person. Or it could be for your family, could be for a beautiful fur baby or feathered baby or some other baby that you live with, a beautiful animal. It could be with a friend as well. But Sunday is about doing it for another person. And you can be straight up with this if you want to. I really want to share something with you. I really want to do something with you. And I really want to be present with you while we're doing something fun together. And that could be that you go for a walk and you're just really listening, and you're putting a little bit more emphasis into really listening and really hearing what that person is saying. And they're saying that when you do this and you're a lot more present within yourself and present within the actual exchange that's going on, it does feel a bit different, and there will be a different energy about things. And this doesn't mean that you're just hearing. Obviously, it's important to talk back at times, but it's just about active listening and really listening with your entire body, actually, and about how that person's feeling, what's going on, what is their body language like, you know, how's their energy, you know, maybe ask them these things. And it's really about sharing that beautiful care and love for another person. So when you do that, they're saying you'll actually notice that your energy changes quite significantly as well. So all right, that's all for now. I just want to thank you all for listening to me. And if you've listened this far, can you please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube, or follow me on Facebook. That would be really good. I'd really appreciate that. Love it when you share me around and throw a comment down as well. So remember, have a fun week. Be as clear and aligned within your purpose as you possibly can. And remember to have fun. All right, lots of love. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.